Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special show we have today. Very special episode right here on the Danotage channel. My name is Danotage, and welcome to Enter the Gungeon with some Isaac. The Binding of Isaac in my Enter the Gungeon. I've been talking about like how we've wanted to do some Gungeon stuff and do some modded crazy runs like we've been doing for the past, week or so with Isaac, and I was like, well, what better way to transition over with getting a little bit of Isaac in our Gungeon? Maybe. Yes. Well, as you can see, one of the characters we've added to this game happens to be Lilith. We have two familiars, and as you would with a Lilith, and you get to go around and just kind of have it go. We're just gonna get cracked right into this because these runs are a little bit long. Gungeon is a very long game to be, putting out there in the world for everybody to watch and stuff like that, but I think it'll still be pretty fun. I've added a few mods. We'll see which ones show up and stuff like that. I know that this is going to be interesting because I think this character plays like Lilith, and I actually don't know how this works necessarily. I know that I'm shooting. And I know we have Junior, right? So our two companions here is Junior and who is this, Wingman? No, this has got to be I forget. But basically we are going to be playing, like I said, just like Lilith, with some other items that I've actually never seen before. So it's going to be interesting in a couple different ways. One, Lilith is just, difficult to play, as if you've ever played Isaac and have played some of the the trickier characters, or more tricky characters, you'll know that she's blind. And in The Binding of Isaac, if you've never played it before, your gun bullets, they are shot from your eyeballs, from your tears. So as somebody without eyes, like Lilith, who can't really cry, she has to have these familiars that follow her and do the damage for her. Now, the question that I'm going to kind of come across here... Whoops, I made a mistake. The question that's going to come up, I think, is basically... Are we going to see guns change? Because I don't know. I don't know what that is. I also should mention that we're playing on an old, like a save that is not completely completed, so there might be some stuff that you probably won't even recognize or notice. Gungeon. Now I'm gonna get these confused because I'm looking at two different things at once. The Binding of Isaac is a great game, and I love this game so much, or I love that game so much. My God, this is gonna actually get me killed because I'm thinking too hard. And I mean that in real life, maybe. The Binding of Isaac is a great game, but Enter the Gungeon is by far one of my favorite video games of all time, which is a big reason why I wanted to start creating content for it here on YouTube. I've done it for years on Twitch, but I've never actually done it on YouTube too much. And I figured this would be a great way to introduce, because we've been doing a lot of Isaac content, and we're not done with any Isaac content by any means. Like, we're definitely going to do more, but we're absolutely going to be doing some Gungeon content because, well, I freaking love it. I hope you guys love it. I figure most people that love classic roguelites, or what has been considered classic, like both these games. Maybe not equally, but, at least like one enough to like the other. There's a sense of respect that comes from these, for sure. I'd also like to see what sort of fun mods we can get in this game that aren't necessarily available in Isaac. And there's a lot available in Isaac, and there's a lot that are still being produced and attempted to be updated for the Repentance and the new stuff from there. So I'm hoping that given some time, we'll go back to it, or we'll find another version of something. Essentially what I'm trying to say is we're not abandoning anything. I'm just using this as a way to introduce to all of you, which by the way, there's a ton of you, brand new and old and all kinds of stuff that has been watching these videos, and I am truly, truly, truly excited to show this all to you. I will say though, I didn't make up a like goal for this, a like streak goal for this. However, you guys have been pretty much killing it over in the Isaac stuff. I think I'm going to continue, by the way, the like streak as we go further in the week. But I want to give you guys something that is a little bit more special. More special? I can't even speak this morning. I'm sorry. Something special that I think can be still pretty fun. You know, I could do a tier list for all the Gungeon guns or all the Gungeon passives because those are kind of two different categories. I don't know if that's going to be interesting at all, but we can always try that. We can always try something like that, but I think we could do something also very special. And I'd love to hear you guys like what kind of things you might want to see from a like goal, because I think we can really hit that. I really do think that it's doable, especially with how well we've been doing lately. You guys have been really, really killing it, and I couldn't be more excited to be really working on some cool stuff and some really awesome content for everybody to watch, because it has been a journey for a very long time of me attempting to get my YouTube channel going. You know, I've worked on my Twitch channel. It's been going okay for a while, but I you know, I like to diversify. You know, you gotta listen to Kareem Get the Money, dollar bills. Y'all diversify them bonds, because you gotta go, you know, all the way. You know what I'm trying to say. You get it. You get it. All right, can I do one of those? Ha. So, I'm very pleased and very, very honored to have so many of you jumping into the cave here on YouTube and jumping into the cave on Twitch. I see you guys going back and forth. It really means a lot, so thank you. Turkey triple tap. What the heck is that? Also, I don't think I can change. I don't think I can have weapons, actually. This is going to be strange. Oh. Poison vial? No. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want to switch that. Poison vial versus bomb? No. 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 Box of friends we're going to keep. I have turkey. Oh, turkey's good, actually. Turkey's very good. Yeah, we'll open this. Oh, wow. Oh, let's go. I think this is going to get kind of insane. So here's the thing. I'm going to purchase this key, and we're actually, because, well, it's very doable. We're going to... Is this the right room? Yes. We're going to do the obolette. This video is already going to be very long, in a sense, compared to, I would say, it's going to be slightly longer than like a long Isaac episode. That won't be super long, but it'll be, you know, noticeably long, and you'll see that probably in the runtime. And you may or may not have skipped through it. That's totally fine. I hope you didn't. I hope you guys watch as much as you can. Again, every type of interaction, as much as you watch, it helps so much. So whether or not you have it playing on the background or whether you have it playing, whatever. The point is, these runs are going to be kind of long, and I'm going to do my best to keep them as short as possible, and I'm trying to speed run through them a little bit. I have speed run this game in the past, but not like at any crazy rate. I think my fastest rate is like 28 minutes or something like that, which is pretty fast for this game, because an average run for me takes about an hour, depending on how many rooms I go into, and that's usually means I go into all the rooms. Meaning we have the obolette, we have the... What the heck is that place called? I always forget what it's called, but it's where the old gun night is, or the old what's so and so. It's the second secret room, and then you have the rat room, and then you have the tower, I think it's called. I actually, it's been a while, and I always forget the names of them anyway. But there's a lot of secret rooms. I like to do the Omelette because it's extremely doable, and I like to be a little bit powerful before I get into like floor 2 or 3. So I like doing the Omelette, and if we can, we try to unlock the use the crest to get there. But for the most part, I tend to just do the Omelette and then go to the end, just because the runs are semi-long, and when we're doing it on Twitch, it's not that big of a deal. But people will like. They'll be like, hey, can you just fight the Gungeon already? You're already super powerful. Like, we get it. We get it. You're good at this game. And I'm not bad at this game. I would say I'm better at this game than I am at Isaac. So we'll see kind of how that goes. And hopefully I'll see the respect that I deserve, because I am the very best. Thank you very much. No, I'm not. By any means. There's so many people that are way better at this game than me. But I am better at this game than I am any other roguelite. So hopefully we can show that prowess, and I can show you guys some cool stuff, and then hopefully we'll end up doing a lot more mods and putting together a lot of things. The biggest thing with the mods in Gungeon is most of them are characters, which makes sense because, like Isaac, characters are part of the diversity of sometimes how somebody uses the guns that get put down. And there's also, I mean, frankly, there's just the guns in this game, and the passives in this game are just great. They're just fantastic. They're simple. They're not too complicated. You don't get any DAE with it. You don't get too complicated. It's not that big of a deal to miss something or what have you. Plus, if you're using a gun, you're only using one at a time. Whether or not you're wasting ammo is a whole different story, but for the most part, you're using a gun, you use the gun. It's kind of how it goes. It's not really a big deal. With this, however, I have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit more about your passives, but maybe not at all, because it doesn't seem like... It doesn't seem... I figured that was going to happen. It doesn't seem like there is much of a effect that your companions have. So, ooh, interesting. So there might be a little bit of not really worrying about too many in bullets wise, but that's also kind of what makes... Oops, that got knocked into me. It's also kind of what makes Lilith kind of a not super interesting character. Now, obviously this is Lilith in Gungeon and not Isaac, but still I think the concept is still there. You still are dealing with... do this. You're still dealing with the fact that you have your familiars that are being your weapons, and you don't really get to be the tiers themselves, which, you know, like at least in Isaac you get that whole you're still going to get the tier effects there, and you're not necessarily going to get them here, but I think it's still an interesting concept. In fact, I don't have to worry too much about pulling the trigger while I'm playing as Lilith in this game, so that is actually kind of a plus. All right, let's blow that up. That's why we need the bomb. I understand now. I understand. So right now what we have is, so we got the mask from the Payday update. I should explain for anybody that maybe doesn't know Enter the Gungeon. This is a game that came out a few years back. It's pretty old. It's not as old as Isaac, but it is just as classic. I mean, it's been around from before the giant roguelike craze. I think this game sort of kicked it off because and helped with the momentum of Isaac. Isaac definitely was the staple in the roguelike community, but Gungeon really came in and was like, hey, we love what you're doing, Isaac. Let us help you out. By the way, yeah, that was a very much a coerced item because it shouldn't show up here too. However, 2 of them would be sick. We should buy another key. We should buy, frankly, one of these too. But essentially, this game came out a while ago, and there have been some updates and stuff like that. This game is all about puns. It's very silly. It's not nearly as dark and serious as Isaac is. I'm gonna get that wrong so many times throughout this week. It's not nearly as serious and dark. It's a lot more lighthearted and silly, and like I said, tons of puns. I mean, you'll see gun puns for days. It really, like, that is the MO of this game. If there's a gun pun that can happen, or a Metal Gear Solid reference that can happen, it's probably in this game somewhere. In fact, I don't even need to be here. Best part also is that I don't have to go back through the whole floor. I can just teleport. And hopefully, by the time like a lot of these videos get rolled out and stuff like that, we'll have a little bit of an audience that may be able to help people in the comments or in our Discord, discord.gg/Danotage. Come check us out there and hang out if you have any questions about Gungeon. There's a lot of people in our community that have either played it or mastered it. It's very good. It's a very good game. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. The big thing that I do compare is there are not many mistake items you can take when it comes to Gungeon. Basically, if you take something you don't like, that's the negative. You just don't like it versus it not being good, right? Because mostly everything is there to help you and almost nothing is there to hurt you. Even there's this thing called spice that every time you take spice, it's a different effect for how many times you've taken it. The first couple times you get some damage and a curse, right? You get 1 level of curse, and then you take it again, you get I think another damage, another level of curse. You take it a 3rd time, you I think lose damage, and then you still get more curse, and then your curse keeps going up, and the things change. But in the end, even though things are gonna hurt you, you're gonna have so many things that also help. Versus something like soy milk, right? Soy milk is a great example of a great equalizer, sort of. So soy milk is good while it's companioned to a couple of items. If it's not companioned to a couple of items, it's pretty bad. It actually makes your run a lot worse. There are items in this game that kind of do that, but for the most part, you can throw it away, for one. That's a big thing. Ooh, turtle problem. Is this normal? Yo, actually, we might try to get some trash, some junk out of some of these. But essentially, yeah, it's always a positive, which is very much something that I think a lot of people, there's a reason this game didn't get as big as Isaac. It's very big still. It's very, very popular. It's very good. But that's maybe one of the reasons is you're not looking at too much zaniness. However, that's also why we're going to be adding mods, and so many more mods than what we have here. So as you can see, we got a bunch of familiars, which doesn't normally happen. Getting this many familiars in a normal game of Gungeon is basically unheard of. We don't even have the ultimate familiar, by the way. Can I? Yeah, there we go. But essentially, we're gonna have some things in here that add some challenges. There are a couple of challenges in the game already that sort of challenge me, but for the most part, I'm just having fun kicking all the butt, you know? This game just gets me going, man. It's you can ball out of control basically every run, and you know that's also why I was attracted to Isaac. Was like, sometimes I don't want that. Sometimes I do want to be purely challenged, and that Isaac will do that to you. However, because of that, Isaac is always is often extremely frustrating as well. And I can always come to Gungeon and essentially know that I'm not going to lose. Granted, you can't say that about every time you play, or that you may not be able to say that about every player, but I'm pretty confident in the fact that, I mean, for the most part, we're going to be doing okay. And this is very much my feel-good game. Now, I'm not saying I need to feel good, and that's very much something that may or may not come up as we chat about things and we get more personal here on the channel. I think a lot of you are very cognizant of stuff like that, and I'm very honored to have such emotionally intelligent people that hang out with me every single day. It means a lot. It truly does. I hope that you feel heard through your comments and Discord messages and what have you. Like, this is very much a community, and I want it to be a community. And that gets cliche and stuff like that. I understand, because it makes, you know, people want to make each other feel included so that they watch more of their videos, which makes them more money. It's like, yeah, that's great. What is this? Found of blood is quite full. Sure, give it to me. And like that's obviously that's the goal, and you know, as the job and the content creator, creating something that people may or may not want to see. But at the same time, item capacity upgrade. Oh, we can grab another one. Okay. That's obviously the goal, but I truly, like, I do care about my fellow human. And this comes from something that we talked about on stream. I did an 8-hour stream right before this too, by the way. So if my voice is going, that's why, and I apologize. Hopefully that, hopefully I didn't tear it apart while doing that and didn't waste it so that I can do this video somewhat poorly, although I think we're doing a good job already. But the point is, we talked about this in chat today, and I thought it was interesting to bring up even here during this video. It's weird to have to defend yourself when you genuinely care about other humans. And there's nothing I can say right now that if you don't know me, you won't believe the fact that I actually do care about people. You know, obviously, you know, animals are better, right? Animals are just better than humans all around the place. But, you know, I feel like we live on a planet where everybody's out for themselves, and understandably, right? Because, well, if you're not looking out for yourself, then nobody else is as well. So you might as well be that person for yourself. And if you can't, then, well, you're kind of out on your own. I think a lot of people feel that way. Yo, we do have a gun. We do have a gun. Let's go. This is great. This is actually really great. Because this means that... Wait, can I shoot? I can't shoot. Oh, okay. No, I can't shoot. Okay, don't have a gun then. Never mind. I guess we're just dealing with it. That would have been pretty sick if we got to actually pick up a gun and shoot it. Because that would have made this run kind of insane. I'm surprised we actually got a gun, to be honest. Yeah, I just lost the crest. Oh well. I wasn't even paying attention. I kind of was, but you know. I get kind of nonchalant with this game sometimes because, you know, you can lose health and it really doesn't... If you're good enough, it doesn't really bother you too much. That's one thing that I think I was afraid of when I wanted to make some videos on this game too, because I sometimes will find, especially with a certain run, will find the game very easy, and then I'll start getting distracted and I'll throw away a run, and it'll be bad and it'll be embarrassing, and it's just a pain. It's just a big old pain, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants to see that. I don't know if that's entertaining for people. I don't know. I don't think I've been entertained by something like that, of somebody going through and having just a fantastic run and then feeling like they just kind of threw it away. Not that I've believed anybody has thrown it away on purpose, but they've gotten so cocky and comfortable that they kind of have. What is this? Bullish briefcase. Yeah, give it to me. Alright, sick. Let's go. That's a new item. I don't know this item. Oh, the thing was right there too. This is a new item from one of our mods. Let me see. What does it do? Wait, do we have a teleport? Yeah, this, like I said, this is not a full save, so there's a bunch of stuff here. Long-term satisfaction bowler. Being a gentleman carries this briefcase everywhere. However, he loses it sometimes during his travels throughout the Gungeon. It is your job to return it safely to him, but he wouldn't notice if just a few chests were missing. Oh. With the label, briefcase is the following. 1 key equals brown, blue, or green. 2 keys, red or black. The writing below is written in rainbow ink and smudged, but can you make out the number 7? Can. What? Right. One key, brown, blue, or... Oh, 2 keys, red or black. Oh, it's just items then? Interesting. Oh, okay. This actually might be broken for this character in like so many ways. Alright, is there anything we need to look at? Because we're about to have like all the companions. The thing is, I don't know if we can get junk in this way. I think we can, but I don't actually know. Also, we don't look like Lilith anymore, and this is weird. Oh, you're actually kidding me. Out of all the things that could have happened there, we got hit there. Great. Wonderful. It's all good. Look, get him. Lasers, lasers, lasers. Okay, well, it's fine. Like, we'll kill them pretty easily, but I did want the master round. So one thing about this game is if, you know, obviously like in Isaac, you want to perfect the bosses. Is that an R2-D2 bot? What the heck? You want to perfect the bosses because you get a chance for a devil deal or angel deal, right? In this, if you perfect a boss, each main floor boss, you get a master round, which is what gives you an extra health up. Or else you just kind of stay at the same health the whole time. There's a couple items that do give you health, and they're mostly in the shape of hearts, but for the most part, and the only way to get more health is legitimately by doing that. And you actually can't get one of the secret floors we were talking about earlier without doing so. So I think so this would be Rat Room. And unless we were to get a master round here, we wouldn't be able to get into the tower anyway, which is that extra room I was talking about. Oh, this is bad. We need to just avoid everything. Oh, really? Really, really, really? The thing is, as long as we, I mean, don't get hit by things, we'll be fine, obviously. But this is a problem because we lost all our armor, and I'm playing basically, blind in so many ways. Good thing is we got a blank boy. What I meant to say earlier when I was bringing up the whole like when this game came out and stuff like that is they've done a couple of, or I guess they did one co-op development type thing, crossover I guess you would call it, with Payday. Obviously the game's about getting stuff and money and whatnot, but there's a couple of Metal Gear's items and a couple of other items in general that allow you to go stealth, and you've always been able to steal things from the shop. And then the people over at Payday were probably like, well, I mean, we're all about stealing things, right? So do you want to partner with us and possibly, talk about stealing things? And so they introduced the mask, which I have on now, which gives us one of the Payday companions, which happens to be this guy he's got blanks for hands. And as you may or may not guess, blanks, like bullet blanks, happen to be things that delete enemy bullets in the air. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, got the cop. The cop is here. The grappling hook actually is good. Okay. We have a lot of actives right now. This is kind of insane. So the cop has health, which we do need to be cognizant of. However, he's a good boy. Good friend. He'll take care of you when he needs to. Okay. We don't need that. Doesn't do anything. That's just ammo. That's one thing that is also kind of new about this game, or different about this game, is your guns are based on ammo. You have some unlimited. Your starting weapon has unlimited ammo, but for the most part, it's based on ammo. Oh, no junkin'. Want junkin'. And that's the reason you get so many different guns and so many different things. You kind of have to be careful and to pay attention to what you're using. I was wondering what happened to a lot of our guys left. Oh, hello. Yep. They're shooting me. They're shooting me. Shoot them back. Shoot him back, friends. Hint, use the R to aim. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Like there's got another skull boy. Skelly boy. He's about to go ham in this boss here. Oh, Beholster Beast. Yeah, and they also did a Gungeons and Dragons crossover, which is why I don't know if that existed before. I don't think it did. Which is why you see the Beholster Beast. No, sorry. The Beholster is the Beholder. That's a boss. We would have seen that already because I think that's a second floor boss. But what we saw was a Displacer Beast, which is a D&D beast. If you play Dark Alliance, I think there's a Beholder as like one of the main bad guys or something. I don't remember. Oops, I threw that in the acid. Yeah, you guys gotta kill him. You guys got to shoot him. You gotta shoot him. Thank you. All right, shop. We have 76 shells. Also, like, I don't know who's watching this that may or may not know the game. So if you have legitimately any questions, please put them in the comments. I really, and that's not just coming from a place of I want you to comment, although it'd be great if you did. It's really a place of I may not know what everything's called because my memory works that way, but if there's something in this game, I can help you get it, or at least accomplish learning how to get it. Alright, is it time? It is time. We need to find the golden key, which should be from the boss. Yo, let's go. Another cop! Box of friends, let's go. It's the cannon, what is it? Oh god. Cannonball Rock, that's his name. Oh god. Yeah, this is very difficult when I'm not shooting. It hurts, like my brain is not working properly. Just pay attention. Alright, we did it. Oh, we did it. Look at, dude, they just demolished him. Oh, we got a chicken. Chicken flute. Okay, so now that we got this golden key, go up here, because we have to unlock another NPC. What do we have? By the way, I did this on Twitch. I restarted this save on Twitch. In just a couple days, we got all the main characters got their pass done. We still have to unlock 2 more characters in the main game as well. We unlocked 1 secret character and there's 2 other secret characters we still got to unlock. We have most of the items, so in like a couple days we did it all. I will attempt to unlock everything very soon, and if we want to continue this, then we'll do that there. So finally, I get to out of this dump. Oh, I thought I'd be trapped in the bowels of this place forever. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we can actually steal something from the shop. Is there something we want to steal? Oh, wait. Can I take this? Will he'll get mad, won't he? Oh, what the? What are you doing, dude? You're in the way. You're in the way. Actually, can you not do this? You can. The drill's cool. The drill's cool. The drill allows you to open chests without keys, but you do have to fight a swarm. So it's basically, again, it's payday. More payday stuff. But with the drill, we should have also gotten... No, maybe not. Maybe not with this. I think we need the bag and something else to get more payday companions. Nice. Yeah, just keep shooting, man. Let's go. This is fun. This is not what the other characters are going to be like. Not by any means are the other characters going to be this way. Especially because we're going to be hopefully getting more passives, because right now we basically have no passives. Technically, all of our companions are passives because we're not dealing with them. But hopefully we'll get more passives in the future, and we will have show a little bit more prowess in the shooting skill. You'll also notice I play this on a controller because it has a pretty nice aim assist, but it's mostly because I can press a bunch of different buttons in like a cool combination that allows me to pay attention to what my character is being damaged by, and then also shooting while also dodging, while also just frankly just attempting not to just die, because that can happen. Also, there is a mode that allows us to go kind of an isometric non-camera moving mode as a static camera. That allows us to, yeah, it's a mini boss. That allows us to not have the camera move at all, which may make things a little bit more easily readable, if that's like watchable is the real word, but readable as to what's going on in the game. And I found that, especially through some of the viewers on Twitch, that it is a little bit easier to watch. So I will try that next time, but I didn't want to throw a bunch of things at people, especially if this is their first time seeing Gungeon, which, you know, it's probably not. But I just wanted to be safe and be like, oh, this is, you're not going to get our classic, I mean, you're not getting a classic experience anyway, but you're not getting the look of it all. Oh, that's another mimic. So I'll throw that at you if you guys like that. So please let me know again. And another comment thing. Hey, let's go. There we have a second guy. Yep. Let me know if you want to see it. In fact, we'll probably just do it at the beginning next round no matter what, and see if you like it. But again, some comments to help out. Any way I can get my engagement with you guys. Again, Discord works too. All right, so actually, we don't need keys. What am I doing? I didn't do anything. Jamomancer's hat? What? What? What is this? What does this do? Also, I have my eyes, of course. Oh, it's the, I thought we had the bandana, the blue bandana that lets you teleport. It's recolored for Lilith. Take hat from Jamomancer. 2, it starts following you around trying to get its hat back. 3, while it's reaching for its hat, it accidentally buffs your movement and attack speed. 4, question mark, question mark, question mark, 5, profit. Alright, sure. We are slightly faster, I do like that. This is a blank. Yep. Go drill. Oh, okay. Protractor? Choose the right angle? I don't think these are gonna affect us though. Oh, jeez. Hiya! Pull him up! Yeah. I understand. Yeah. It's very clear to me why we get the bomb as one of the items. I was very confused by that at first. So now we have the one of the payday guys that gives us blanks, and the other one that gives and just has a shotgun that blasts dudes in the face, which is great. There's so much going on. This is insane. You know what? I actually want to try this. Can I? Does this look any better? It looks very zoomed out, which is the thing that kind of is a little alarming. And I don't know if that's too much. But it might be easier to watch. Maybe not, because you don't. You see me down the left-hand corner. No, I don't think we're gonna do that. I just want to just let you guys know. Now you know whether or not you actually may want to vote yes on that. Oh, it'd be great if I could do that. Okay, here we go. It does help me see the whole room, which is nice, but because it's a big room compared to the size of the character, it is a little bit tough to see everything because everything's so small at that point. Should we just go? We're just gonna go. Yeah, if I can keep doing that, we're good. At least now I can focus on dodging these. Oh, I love the little hat jump as well. How's our damage? Oh, we actually almost have this. Yep, cool. Got it. Wait, do we have the cultist? The cursed cultist dude? We do. Where did he come from? I actually don't know where he came from. Alright, we're just gonna go. We should do more because of more chests. Let me see if I can find the chests. We gotta see how zany we can actually make this. Okay, yes. Boom. Oh no. No. Come back here. Got him. He blew up. He blows up. Oh, there's a blank in here. Oh, it's right there. Ah, let's go. No poison, please. She blind. Suck him. Also, where did we get the blood guy? I thought that was the brooch that did that. I guess it's not though. Oh, it's an upgrade room. Synergy. Well, great to see you have time, adventurer. Having a nice Gungeon. Getting plenty of to eat. I see you've got quite a collection there. But your equipment is lacking something. Missing a little gun, I say quoi? I can help with that. Sometimes a piece of kit doesn't truly shine until it finds its right partner. Let's see. I think I've got the perfect match for you. What do you say? Yes, please. Okay, it should be a synergy box. Yeah, it just gives us a synergy. And we got the owl. Owl's good. Owl's good. We like the owl. Owl's good. Owl's good. Very good. Cool. Yep. Oh, it actually takes a little bit to charge. You guys kill him? I need you guys to kill the bad guys. Kind of your job. Good job. Go get him. Thank you. And thank you. Yes, drill. Boom. Oh yeah, you guys didn't get to see this last time because it was a mimic, of course. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're just gonna fight a couple waves of bad guys. And we'll get a free chest. Could've just opened it, but all good. Another owl. Have I shown you pictures of my family? I'm retiring in 3 weeks, getting too old for this. Only a few weeks left on the force. Sending my daughter off to college soon. She's a good kid. You're as wild as McNutty. Sending my daughter. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to both of them at the same time. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna destroy the dragon no matter what, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. We're also 40 minutes in. Again, we don't want to drag these episodes out because they will drag. They will get there. We're gonna push, get on through. I said a what? I said a how do you do? I said a how do you do? Alright, we're at the forge. Final chamber for the regular floors. Which I think that's all we're gonna do here. Yeah, you guys, I need you guys to kill, please. Kill, please. Thank you. Good job. Hey, we actually blew him up with that. Wait, what's in here? Why do I see 2 smileys? What is that? I don't know. I don't know. Hey. Suck him. Suck him. Suck him up. Suck him up. Shoot him, shoot him. Oh, I actually did that wrong. Almost. If I would have been in the wrong position, I would have got hit. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a mimic. Kill it. Kill it. Thank you. Yo, we got a baby mimic. I see. The weird thing about this run is you guys can't appreciate each individual like friendly here because, I mean, frankly, you can't see them, but they're also special. So they all want to stand up. It's like an Avengers movie. We don't know how to make a big cast movie work, so we're just going to put a bunch of famous people into one movie that are all from a bunch of different other movies and somehow try to make them shine. They didn't do a good job at that. I'm sorry if you're a big Avengers fan. I don't think any of the Avengers movies were any good. I thought a lot of the individual movies were good, but they just tried too hard to put too many big names and faces in front of a camera, and none of them really worked well together. Some of them, I think, if you had Tony Stark in the scene, I think he made people shine, but he also wanted to shine himself. So, you know, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, all good. Am I taking damage? Was I on fire that whole time? I can't see everything because we have so many things happening. My goodness. My goodness. I took damage again, I think. I don't know I don't know what good shots are and bad shots. I don't understand. I don't know. I need the forge to like buy some hearts maybe. I hear oh no, it's a jammed death boy. So jammed boys, okay. Basically they're cursed. They usually pop because you're cursed. And they will do full hearts of damage if their bullets hit you. Which is bad. The thing is, there's so many things around me, I don't actually know what is hitting me half the time. We need to find the forge lady and get the heck out of here. We don't even need to find the forge lady, we need to find the dragon. That'd be great. That'd be great. Great. Oh, that almost hit me. Kill them, thank you. More bad guys. Suck them dry. Oh, hello. I could be mapping this better. Yeah, probably be mapping this better. Oh, here's the dragon. Should we just do it? And try not to die? I kind of don't want to. I would like to have a little bit of safety. Even though I usually only, at most I get hit once. Sometimes twice on a very rare occasion. But this is a specially rare occasion. So I don't know what's going to happen. I would like to just hide behind this pillar and have my dudes do the work, but they seem to be slacking. A wee bit of slacking. Just a wee bit of slacking. I do have lots of money though. Ooh, what's the rat? No, I need the bomb. I don't need the drill. I think this is the turn into the rat cloak. This is tough. So essentially, in this room here, you normally would you try to shoot and keep them off you because with most guns have a little bit of pushback, but those they just come after you, man. Another cop. Okay. Still haven't found the forge. Let's see. Oh, I banked up some hearts, didn't I? Banked up a half heart. Ooh. So you can save hearts via one floor, meaning the hearts, those are the only hearts we found on this floor that were extra. Got him, got him, got him. Kill him, kill him. Thank you. Forge? No, it's not the forge either. Please. Get him, Junior. Where the heck? Is it over here? God, I've forgotten my mapping skills. We gotta get back to it. That's not it either. Blood sacrifice? Yep, might as well. Give me the damage. More curse. Actually, curse. Too much curse is bad. Death will chase you. He will chase you, and he will not stop chasing you until you get rid of the curse. That's bad. Very bad. But we don't have that right now, thankfully. Rhythminator. What the heck? Okay, we did it. Let's go to the dragon. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Get him. Get him. Get him. Take him out. Yeah. Pull them up. We're good. We should be okay. 'Cause I think I can, for the most part, keep these guys pretty occupied. And they shouldn't hit us. Especially with how many blanks we're just dealing with here. Boom. Blow them up. That's fine. We're good. It seems a little bit more zoomed out than normal, but I think that has to do with just not being able to see this right. Okay, so now, well, wait, did the cops die already? And I didn't even notice. I think they're dead somewhere behind us. Okay, so the turtles and the owls actually are doing a lot of stuff here. Oh, it fell off the edge. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, a lemon squeezy. Just like that, it is done. It is done. In fact, I think we're still under our normal Gungeon time. Maybe not. Maybe just about the same. Which is still pretty good, though. 5th master round did pretty good, I'd say. I'd say did it pretty good. Do we take the chance and go to, yeah, let's do it. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. We got time, right? We'll just Gungeon. We'll map this as best we can. You guys want to see the Lich? Let's see the Lich. We got the master round. It's all bueno. So we're going to Bullet Heck. This is a place where dreams go to die. Pretty frequently. Oh, that guy's jammed too. Uh-oh. Yeah, pretty frequently, your dreams go to die because you may be having a good run, but the enemies down here are kind of nightmares. And, they will hurt you. But, you know, because we're so amazing, that won't happen to us, right? He said begrudgingly and regrettably. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're fine. If you are a speedrunner though, or maybe you're interested in speedrunning this game, which I think is very speedrunnable, because for the most part, like I said in the beginning of the episode, mostly everything you do is positive. And if you continue to focus on mapping, that's one of the hardest things, is mapping. You will pretty much get a pretty consistent round of times. And what I mean by mapping is literally finding, you know, where the end of... Oops, I meant to do this. Where the end of the level is, or each floor is. If you can get that done, you're in good shape. So, how you map... I keep pressing this instead of just doing this. How you map this is basically things branch off into either loops or progression. Oops, that was a mistake. Either loops or progression. So what that means is, if something looks like it's gonna loop onto itself, basically like we have a branch going out here and it doesn't look like it's gonna come all the way around. But if it does, then yeah, we just got unlucky. But essentially, if you see that it's gonna branch and take you further, that's usually the right way to go. If it does look like it has the possibility of coming back on itself, then more than likely you're gonna come back on itself. Sometimes you can't tell, and sometimes you just gotta take a guess, but you can sometimes tell about halfway through, and that might save you some time by just going backwards. Right now, as you can see, we're going to branch. It's right here. This next one is a fork. It's gonna have 3 rooms, I believe. It should at least. And when we see these 3 rooms, we have to just make a decision on which one we think is going to loop back and which one's gonna fork off into something else. Almost never go in the middle one, essentially. That's how I would see that. Almost never go in the middle one, because no matter what, the loop is gonna come back to that middle one. I guess you can't really tell, but you know, if they're close enough together. So this would be the middle one. So you have the top and the bottom. I'm gonna say that it's probably going to loop on the top. So let's come down to the bottom. Simply that comes from the fact that those two are so tight together, and if it were to loop on the bottom, it would have to go so far around. However, still a possibility, and there's a good chance that we'll see that anyway. We might. We actually still might see that loop anyway. So let's go find out what's in this side. If it goes up, no, it doesn't. I think we're good. I think we're okay. Yep, just do the damage, please. Do the damage. We gotta save our box of friends. I don't know how long the box of friends lasts, actually. Box of friends might only last for the first phase. There's 3 phases to this boss. It's the only boss that has multiple phases. Technically. Multiple, I would say health bars, let's put it that way. Oh, that's bad. I need you guys to shoot, please. Oh, that's why. Actually, I don't think we got hit. Good. Laser them. Yep. Nice. Okay. It's not looking good. Oh, maybe it is. No, we're good. I think. This is timing. And I missed it because it was blinking red. I couldn't tell. Boom. Okay. We might be looping all the way back. Oh, this is rough. Yep. We made a bad turn. And that is unlucky because, like I said, don't pick the middle one because the middle one always loop back. I think the middle one is actually the choice here, but that is just bad luck. So if we were speedrunning, we would have. This would definitely not be a PR. It would be PR if we basically picked on accident. Yeah, because this is a full loop back. In fact, I'm gonna do this and not even do that room. Speed and save a little bit of time because that just is stinky. Stinky, I say, stinky. Bullet Heck is by far the easiest to map because it does that specific thing that we've been talking about. Most maps, they have layouts, but for the most part, you can't really follow that rule because they will just be, they'll be laid out differently. So sometimes you'll have one that loops onto itself, but also it has the branching path toward the boss. So there's other ways to look at it. Those, I still have some things to get practiced on. I could probably shave another 5-6 minutes off my original time if I did study those mappings. But it's tough. It's tough to call sometimes. And but I would say that if there was a skill to speedrunning this game, that would be one of the big ones. Obviously, you know, deflecting bullets and shooting guys is another one, but that kind of comes. That's an inherent skill when you play enough roguelites. All right, here we go. I like this. Okay, I need you to... This is bad. There we go. Nice. We need to find this thing. We need to go. Take these guys. These are... There's guns, or there's enemies like this in Gungeon, to where when they bounce and they twist. It's actually kind of the Hushy fight that does that. Super debilitating and weird. Not debilitating, but confusing. Nice. Nice. Good bombs. Nice. Got him before he launched. Oh no! This is a mini boss room. I don't like it. It's like a mini boss rush. I actually hate this. Haven't seen that in a long time. It's new. Where's the blank? There it is. Still doing okay. Oh, that's a bad. That's a jammed freaking skull. Oh no, oh no. Chickens galore. Okay, I actually saved myself with that bomb because it triggered a blank too. Okay, I think this is the right way. This might be a dead end. No, it's not a dead end. We go left. It's just, you feel so helpless not being able to shoot yourself. Oh, I mean, I don't think we can do anything with that. So that is a dead end, and that will happen too. Hopefully it doesn't happen too much more. I would like to go faster. No. Yep, got it. Every time you hear that popping, an enemy's dying, by the way. No. That is extremely bad. Okay, we're good. The only thing I don't like about having that blank on the trigger is it does push them away when I'm trying to bomb them. Yo, here it is. All right. It's time, boys and girls. It's time to see Lilith versus the Lich. Kablamies. Swing. Gungeon Master versus the Lich. That's Lilith. Gungeon Master is Lilith. In case anybody was wondering. Alright, we got a bunch of things exploding below us. Should be okay still. Oh, I didn't get the blank off. I thought we would. I need oh, you know what? I need a box of friends. They're doing damage. We're okay. Did I? It didn't give me my cops back, right? No, just blanks. Okay, we're good. Chickens! Chickens! Yo, we did it! We're so good! Oh my god, we're the best! We're so good! God, we did it! We did it! We're the best! Oh no. Was that great acting? Did I Oscar worthy? Alright, I'll be accepting that in my trailer. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think I did anything. Rings. Onion rings. We're good. We're good. I was actually pretty good because we had blanks. Yeah, you guys gotta keep shooting. Don't just sit there. Oops. Made a mistake. Keep shooting, guys. Keep shooting. Okay, don't just run into the bullets. Thank you. I'm just like eating them with my mouth. Third and final phase. Fight. Oh, I actually got that off. Sweet. Just gotta stay alive. Oh yeah, we're good. Keep getting them. Box friends is not even close. Oh, do I have to hold it? I haven't used this in a long time. I think I do have to hold that. This is much harder while you're trying to shoot, but for the most part, phase 1 is... Actually, phase 2 is probably the hardest. Phase 1 just because most people are not used to it. No, we're not shooting me today. We're shooting this guy right here. Boom! And now you listen to the greatest song in all of video games. If y'all enjoyed this video, and you enjoyed this soundtrack, and you enjoyed this game, and you enjoyed these mods, please leave a like in the video. If you want to tell us some more mods to check out, or you have some opinions of what we've done, or if you wanted to vote on some of the things that I asked you about earlier, whether we want to use the static cam or what have you, please vote that in the comments. Just say something. Hey, can you never use static cam ever again? Thank you. Bye. I have been reading your guys' comments. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate you. If you didn't like what we're doing here, or maybe you just would like to see Isaac, go ahead and give it a dislike, or let me know in the comments as well what you'd rather do. I'd rather see. Thank you once again for subscribing. A lot of you have subscribed so much, and we've gotten our normal views of non-subscribers down to 30%, I believe. So 30% of you, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. The rest of you, thank you so much for clicking that button. I have been Danotage, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye! If you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and click the subscribe button. If you'd like to see us live here on Twitch or over anywhere, go to twitch.tv/Danotage, and I'll see you there.